Good day, everybody. This little video today is going to be on showing the difference between an 1100 Remington release trigger and the 870 release trigger. Release trigger is simply a trigger that is, the trigger is pulled, and notice the little hook dropping down into the sear. And when you turn the trigger loose, the gun fires. This is for shooters that develop a flinch over time when shooting trap. Very common in a lot of shooters. Brought on by years of shooting trap, lots of rounds, and some people shooting much bigger shells in the anti-Oakley matches. You can find these for sale on eBay. There's not a lot of people making these conversions anymore, but they're still available. So the trigger is set, and for some reason, if you decide not to take the shot, whatever reason, you simply push up on the action release tab in front of the trigger, turn the trigger loose. That puts the trigger back to its safe unset state. Now, these triggers don't have any safeties. This safety has been deactivated because this hole has to be drilled out. Put a much larger spring down here, which pushes the trigger forward. So there is no safety system in this trigger. Safety is simply pinned in place with a set screw. Also, there's a set screw on the back of the trigger frame that stops the over travel of the trigger. So you don't want it going any farther than necessary to set the trigger. Okay? The 1100 trigger has a slight difference. Timony used to make this trigger, and maybe Schwab, that used the 870 action release tab was put in here. So they had to change all of this, the disconnector, pretty big job. You have to drill out a pin over here. And I guess when they made the triggers new, they went ahead and installed this in. But another way around that situation is simply insert a pin here that does the same job. So when the trigger is set and you don't want to take the shot, just push up on this little pin, and that sets the trigger back down to its original position here. The disconnector used to do that job, but now this little pin does. This has to be installed by the person that converts this trigger. This is made of stainless steel. Would last for many, many, many years, probably longer than your gun will. Same deal here. Safety doesn't work. Set screw in the back for over travel. Very slick, very nice operating trigger. Saves you a lot of flinching on the line, unable to pull the trigger, and it's not a pleasant thing to do. Until next time.